There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. Ain't dry mopping this. 2 new avalanche incidents in British Columbia reported today, although conditions have generally improved a little since things were all in the red there a number of days ago. A little bit of improvement. We got some new snow coming to parts of the southern half of the province there, so that might change things a little bit. Nonetheless, 2 new incidents. I keep harping on this. One of them's at Terminator 2 Peak. It's like we've had so many incidents at Terminator 2 Peak already this year. It's out of bounds at ski resort. People go there about kicking horse, and these kinds of things keep happening. So let's have a look at the details right now. Size 1.5 to 2.5 reported today at 1300, submitted by Clement. And 3 people were in the group. 2 people were involved, and 1 person was partly buried with normal breathing. We were skiing at a bounds at the Kicking Horse Resort Company. This morning, we saw the ski patrol trigger explosive on T2. We didn't saw any avalanche triggered by the explosion. We went on skiing Terminator 2.5 at around 1 p.m. On the higher part of the slope, we ski as close as possible to the tree. Sounds like maybe this is a French person. On the higher part of the slope, we ski as close as possible to the tree. We went around the cliff band at 2,000 meters, and we ski the next slope. We go around to the band, and we ski the next slope, where we trigger the avalanche at an altitude of 2,000 meters. I'm joking around here, but thank goodness everyone's okay, more or less. The slope is a little convex, 30-degree angle, some with few tree. Skier triggered the slab on his first track, the 60 centimeters, 30 meters wide, ran 100 meters. The snow was powder like the rest of the slope, no wind effect. Skier was in the middle of the avalanche, not close enough to, not enough speed to get away. He triggered the airbag, and he rode the avalanche for 50 meters. Triggered his airbag and rode the avalanche for 50 meters, and there's a good look at just how deep it was, the crown just below the cliff band. This next one appears to be more in the Rogers Pass area. We don't have a dot on the map here yet. 2 people in the group, 1 person involved, 1 person not injured who was caught but not buried. Skier triggered a size 1 avalanche in the southeast face of Video Peak while skiing up. The recent storm slab was the reactive layer. Crown was 30 centimeters. Avalanche started 10 meters above the skier, actually. Carried them down 100 meters as per GPS tracks. They actually had a GPS that said, oh, you went this far. Skier was not buried and not injured. He heard one whoomph as we started the steeper part of the ascent, 100 meters below the peak, and that slid 0.5 seconds later. Slope was 40 degrees. Here's some of the pictures of the incident that we have. Little look, not as big as the other avalanche we just looked at, but still, someone could get still injured in these, and we'd just like to get through the rest of the season without anyone getting killed. In general, though, conditions have improved throughout the province a little bit there. Recent avalanche activity indicates the persistent weak layer remains triggerable. Be especially cautious in high northerly areas, on the high northerly slopes, and on sunny slopes during warming. A broad area in upper troughs moves into central and southern BC, so says the forecasters there. Glacier Lake and John Snow, always like John Snow there. Frontal systems approaching Vancouver Island, bringing light to moderate precipitation in the southwest ranges today and northwest ranges tonight, as I was saying in my video yesterday. Same frontal system will bring unsettled conditions into the southern interior ranges, giving the light amounts of precipitation. An area of broad upper troughs will be in place tomorrow over BC. It'll bring unsettled conditions across northwest, southwest, central interior, and south interior ranges, giving light to moderate amounts of precipitation. North Rockies will remain dry for today and tomorrow. So not an exceedingly crazy event coming at us this week, no, but a little bit of precipitation in southern BC still possible nonetheless. So we're looking at that, and has clouded up a little bit today, so you can see through the day it started off sunny, but there's lots of little signs in the high atmosphere in the higher areas of our sky that, little bits of cirrus and little speckly little things and strange little lines and the kind of stuff that says, oh, the sky's about to change, and then it sure did. Went from a blue sky in the morning to getting cloudier and cloudier and cloudier and cloudier as this weak system moves in. It really is a weak system. What else do we have on this for you? I could tell you. Might as well just keep it short this afternoon, because it's not like we have any weather warnings or anything like that in place. I do believe there's a couple special weather statements for air quality that nothing out of the ordinary. But as we see in the map here, increasing clouds, risk of freezing rain and freezing drizzle and whatnot in front of this, increasing clouds, light flurries down in the very, very southeast part of the province. You can see where this low is, 1,000 millibars, not deep. And we have kind of the secondary low that's kind of forming up off it. That's just getting a little bit of a twist to it there. That's helping it, deliver that precipitation sort of up and in, but weak as it is, very, very weak. Yes. So frontal system came today, mostly dry for the whole interior ranges, except for some lingering isolated precipitation in Lizard, Flathead, and South Purcells today. For the Yukon and Klondike as well, cloudy fog patches as the area is caught between a ridge of high pressure over the Mackenzie Mountains and a low pressure system over the Gulf of Alaska. Light to moderate northeast outflow winds. Anyways, for tonight, frontal system in the broad area of upper trough behind it will move in tonight during the period of light to moderate amount of precipitation for the southwest ranges and light amount of precipitation for northwest ranges. Freezing levels 1,000 to 1,500 meters. The frontal system in the broad area of the upper trough behind it will move into southern interior tonight, though it will bring light to moderate amounts of precipitation into central and southern province. So the interior. North Rockies remain mostly dry under partly cloudy sky. Yukon partly cloudy. And on Wednesday, you see chance of flurries up the coast, risk of freezing drizzle along the coast mountains there. See a bit of a trough there setting up off the coast there. A few showers or flurries in the mountains down that way. Light flurries in maybe the Columbias and Purcells and places like that here in the Caribous as well. Not talking a large amount of precipitation moving through, no, but it's not out of the question somewhere gets a statement or a warning or a watch, but I'm just not really seeing that with this. Nonetheless, that doesn't mean the roads won't be particularly gross in some places, especially in mountain passes that are affected. A broad area of upper trough will sink southward into northwest USA on Wednesday, bringing a light amount of precipitation to the southwest ranges. Freezing levels will be around 1,000 meters on the coast. A ridge will build into northern BC through the day. Wednesday, expecting light to moderate amounts of precipitation for northwest ranges in the morning and clearing in the afternoon. Freezing level will be around 500 to 1,000 meters in the morning and rising to 1,000 to 1,500 meters in the afternoon. Meanwhile, for the BC interior on Wednesday, lingering to light, moderate precipitation will persist over the central and southern interior ranges on Wednesday. Partly cloudy sky in the morning and clearing in the afternoon for the North Rockies. Yukon, South Klondike will see increasing cloudiness, snow beginning Wednesday evening. South strong to extreme ridge-top winds developing Wednesday afternoon. Okay, friends, stay safe out there. Hit like, share, subscribe. Keep on coming by. We'll just keep the content rolling out here. Trying my best to save the channel right now, but just producing so much content that hopefully I can get my views on the channel up across the board. So I got to work extra hard right now. But hey, we're in a time of crazy crisis right now, and the weather here in BC is pretty quiet. So it's really hard to keep prolific, but at least there's lots going on in the world. Solidarity to everybody across Canada. Thinking of you all out there. Stay strong, stay brave, be ready to resist. We got this, everybody. Love yous all. Bye now.